Well, hello. Good evening. Welcome to the UnStrong discussion. So I decided that we're going to talk about some unstrong situations or some places where we can apply the unstrong concept. So, if you don't know me, my name is Teresa Strong-Myrick of T Strong Speaks, and welcome into the circle. In the circle, we go from living in our hurts to being inspired and empowered by them. In this season, we are talking about becoming unstrong. This is specifically for the strong friends. Those who are always called upon, always the ones that people want to help lead and do things, but who doesn't necessarily have that support for themselves. Everyone comes to them to vent, and they have no one that they can go vent to. They also take on a lot of responsibilities and feel guilty for not upholding those responsibilities. So, I have created a space for the strong friends to come in, take off your cape, and start to build the inner strength you need to so that you can live authentically. So that you can live authentically in your truth and be comfortable with it. Y'all, I'm so excited, so stoked about this project. I'm launching it by starting with a book and a journal, but I'll tell you about that at the end. Today's topic, let me read it to you all. Check your expectations. Check your expectations at the door. So to be unstrong does not mean to be weak. It means to drop society's expectations of what it means for us to be strong. Because society will tell you that being strong means that you have to always show up in the best face, in the best mood. You can never show that you are disappointed, that you are hurt, that you are mad, that you are overly joyful. You're always cognizant of how you appear to people because you want to look as if everything's all together. Even when you are torn up on the inside, you have to have an outlet for that. You have to. So last week we had a different topic. Today we're talking about checking your expectations. And I'm gonna give you three things to think about, and maybe a few things that you can implement to help you release some of those strong tendencies that are causing you disruption, causing you dis-ease, that's causing you to feel unfulfilled, causing you to feel a little resentful, right? So, check your expectations. This is what I mean. We will oftentimes say things or have expectations of others more so than they have of themselves. So, what I wrote was having expectations for others and what they should be doing. Yeah, I'm gonna take a breath on that one. You are spinning your wheels. You are worried and concerned about what someone else is doing. Not only what they are doing, but you have put your own expectations on what they should be doing. And they don't have a buy-in. They have no interest. They have no need to even fulfill whatever goals you think they should be fulfilling. That's not their issue. Darling, it's yours. That's your issue. So check your expectations. Maybe you should get to know what it is they really and truly want to do with their lives, what their goals are. And maybe you can support them in achieving their goals. Because what I've learned in this business of coaching, life coaching, is that you have to meet people where they are and guide them to where they want to go and where they see themselves going. You have to assist and guide if that's what you choose to do. But you can't tell people what they should be doing based on the things that you see in them. Now, it's okay to have high expectations for them, but speak to them in a manner of where you see them going and not where they are right now. So if you see someone who is struggling, and you know them to be a great artist, or you know them to be a great singer or a great organizer, then give them maybe things that they can do for you that involves those things. to kind of pull it out of them. But don't tell them what to do. Give them the opportunity. So I hope that's helpful and I hope that makes sense. Secondly, another way that expectations get in the way, thinking people should know. Oh, they should know. They've been around me this long. They should know that I don't like that. They should know that I would want to do this instead of that. He should know not to say that to me. He should know not to do that. She should have known I was going to react this way. If you know me, then you should know. That's not necessarily true. It could be. But why even stress about it? Why not just go ahead and exercise some clear communication and tell people what you expect? Tell people what you want. Speak to them directly and say, you know, I don't like when you are 2 hours late coming home. Say that 2 hours late means that you got off at 5, you didn't get home till 9. I expect you to be home by 6. And if you're not home by 6, I expect you to give me a call and let me know what's going on with you. Let's exercise some clear communication in this. Because, see, you need people to know exactly, not to guess, because we all got a lot of things going on in our minds. So I'm not going to necessarily be able to properly guess or correctly guess what someone else is expecting of me. I need them to tell me. So you do the same thing. Be open and clear about what it is that you expect. Third way that expectations can get in the way and how we can clear these things up. Now, this is big for strong friends. Too much on your schedule. Unrealistic expectations of what you can do. Listen. Do not schedule yourself to do this. You promise someone that you will be there at 6:30. You know that whatever that thing is that you have promised to be there for, it will last until about 8:30. They said 8, but you know you're going to get to talking, so 8:30. Do not promise that you're going to be at another location at 8:30. Give yourself time. Be realistic about what you can and cannot do. Be realistic. Don't try to, because what we'll try to do is accommodate everybody by saying yes to everything. So when we say yes to everything, that means that sometimes we are going to overbook. We're going to overpromise. And what it does is, first of all, you let yourself down because you really want to do all these things. Secondly, you let other folks down because they're expecting you to do what you said you were going to do. So listen, I think people appreciate more when you say no. I have something else on the schedule, so I can't make it then. Or if you say no, I won't be able to get there then because my previous commitment will last longer. Say no. Even when you're doing your cleanup, you're working around the house, you put 10,000 things, I know I'm exaggerating, y'all, I'm country, 10,000 things on your to-do list, knowing that you can't get to all those things. Be realistic. Be realistic. Put 1 or 2 things on your list. You get those 1 or 2 things done and you celebrate, excuse me, then you celebrate. You celebrate the fact that you got those 2 things done. If you want to add another thing on there, then you go ahead and do so at that time. But let's stop overestimating what we can do. Let's check the expectations of ourselves, from ourselves, right? We put too, and again, that goes back to us not keeping our boundaries, not knowing what it is that we really want to do and want to commit to, not putting ourselves on the schedule, putting everyone else before us. All of this goes into that. Check your expectations. This can be a great key to you releasing some of all these things that we have come to believe as being strong. Being strong means I'm going to be there. If they need me, I'm there for this. If I have all this stuff on my list, I'm a superwoman if I can get all this stuff done. I invite you to be unstrong in this moment. Be unstrong. Tap back into you. Get to know who you are. Tap into what the things are that you like to do. Fill your day up with some of those things. I'm not saying to throw everything else out the window, but put more on there that pertains to just you and your joy and your happiness. And if you haven't found that yet, then you really ought to call me so that we can start working on that inner stuff so that we can get to your inner joy. So this is all about, this whole movement is about you getting to your inner strength. The strength that it doesn't matter who says what. It doesn't matter the opinions of others. When you have this internal strength, then you don't have to call upon others and what they expect you to be doing in order to call yourself strong. You're going to stand in your power. Your power is going to exude from within. You don't have to be concerned as much about what other people think you should be doing in this season. Now with that, if you are interested in joining this UnStrong movement, I invite you to get your book. It's called UnStrong. 6 Ways to Build Your Self-Love Muscle. Friend, leave your cape at the door. I am creating a space for you to come in, take off the cape, take off the expectations, and get to know who you are. And live from that place. Live from that place. That's a glorious place, y'all. I want it for all of you. So you can go and order your book. Pre-order. The book will actually be out in July, but you can pre-order right now. If you get in there within the month of June, we're still in June. Within the month of June, then you can get that book with free shipping. We only have a few more days left. Go to mightystrongnetwork.com. The link will either be below this video or in my bio. But come along, get your book, get your journal, and once you get your book and your journal, you'll automatically entered into, or you automatically get access to the 2-hour kickstart. The 2-hour kickstart. If you know me, you know I love a good workshop, and my workshops are good and meaty and deep, and it gets you to shift some emotions, get you straight, get you ready and excited to, you know, I do a lot of breathing because I get excited. Like this whole movement just kind of takes my breath away. So you get released, the freedom to just be. And this is just a start of that. I want that for everybody, y'all. I used to be in a place where I wouldn't even speak. Not speak online. I wouldn't even speak. I thought my voice was not worthy to be heard. I was the quietest thing in the room. You would forget that I was there. So I'm talking to you from a place that I know. And I know so many of you need it. And I know you need it right now. So come on aboard. Come on in the room. Get your book. Get your journal, even get you a t-shirt if you would like, because we're going to kick this thing off in July, and I'm excited and ready for it. But in the meantime, we're going to meet here on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, where you can send in questions, concerns, things that are bothering you, things that are going on in your life, and you just need a little bit. You need someone to give you that second opinion, that second eye. Take a look at this. What do you think about it? What do you think I should be doing? Right? Just get a third opinion, right? Get a third opinion, because you got yours, you got theirs. I'm inviting you to come on and join this movement. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for you. So, I think that's all I have for you tonight, y'all. Have a good one, and remember, be good to you so that you can be good to others. Good night.